Am I the asshole? My boyfriend didn't see me. Yesterday, we went to go see a movie. I had forgotten my phone and communicated that to my boyfriend on the drive there. He asked me if I would be okay without it, and I said yes. After the movie, I told him I had to use the restroom. When I got out, I walked outside. He usually waits out by the entrance. But he wasn't there. I waited a few minutes, but I couldn't call him, and he had the car key. I tried walking to the car, but he wasn't there. I went back in and checked near the men's restroom, but nothing. After about 10 minutes, I got pretty upset. I tried to keep myself in view of the theater while I walked around it, but he wasn't anywhere. Some strangers even offered to get me an Uber. Finally, I went in and checked one more time, and he was sitting on a couch looking at his phone. I told him I'd been looking for him, but I wasn't blaming about it. But he got super defensive and told me it was my fault for not seeing him, and I had no reason to be upset. He kept saying, "I don't understand why you're so upset on the car ride back." When I tried to tell him that I wanted us to be more in sync with each other, especially since we're going on a trip out of the country, soon he scoffed and said, "Do I need to tell you where I'm going to be whenever we are separate?" Which felt unfair. I didn't have my phone. Plus, what if something happens to me? How long would it take him to notice? Am I overreacting? I feel kind of angry now and still hurt. Welcome to the world of pre-2000, where Noon had cell phones, and you made a plan to meet if something happened. Meh, it seems like a low-level conflict with some bickering. I know it's easy in the moment to forget to have a game plan because it's not some high-stakes situation. Maybe have a plan in place now that going forward you'll always meet right inside the main entrance of wherever you are, since it's typically safer than the outside of the entrance or by the car. If that's the default approach, then you don't have to coordinate as much in the future. You're the asshole simple solution. Hey, wait for me by the front door while I use the bathroom. You were in a movie theater, not a war-torn third world country where you didn't speak the language. Rhine and the dramatics. Yes, you are overreacting. I don't think you're the asshole, just nervous scared. You're the asshole and a bit of a drama queen. So weird, my husband always waits right outside the restroom for me. In my opinion, there wasn't an here. It was a simple miscommunication. Oh, P stated. He usually waited outside the door. He could have communicated he was changing that. It's been said he wasn't a mind reader. Neither is a Paul, If he was waiting there on a couch, why didn't he react when Op was walking around looking? Too many questions in the story. Ops being suspiciously quiet in this comment section. If you don't feel comfortable and confident that they have your back leaving the country with someone, don't go. If I knew my partner was going to the restroom without their phone, I'd try to stay somewhere visible to help them find me easily. Not sit in a chair scrolling my phone, like be a lil proactive hun. Nah, but seriously, the boyfriend could have waited somewhere where you could easily spot him and shouldn't have gotten defensive. So it's really a gift to not call your BF to Walking around for 10 minutes while looking around for your partner seems like a long time to me. I would be pretty annoyed as well, and I've been married for 29 years. You're the asshole. And pretty confused what you mean by being more in sync with each other. Like he should have some kind of super skill that he can sense where you are. Or he should read your mind and know where you would be. I think you need to learn to communicate better. Just tell him where to meet you, etc. It was 10 mins, and I know that can feel scary when you can't find someone. But your overreaction and unreasonable expectations make you a bit of an in my mind. You're the asshole. He was sitting in plain view. Grow up. You're the asshole. You were running around trying to find him. He probably was doing the same. One of you finally figured out that if you both kept moving it, the chase could last all night. He stopped moving and sat down. You found him, and you're mad. Okay, Marlene, what would be more in sync with each other concretely mean from that situation? You're the asshole. You said you were upset, and your BF noticed you were upset, but you denied to him you were upset. You were upset. You should have just planned to meet her. I know it's weird trying to communicate without your phone, but you didn't really think he abandoned you. I don't get any of the comments. I always wait in front of the bathroom for my girlfriend. Standing up for a few minutes doesn't kill me. If I knew she didn't have a phone, and I would stay exactly where she could see me immediately. For whatever it's worth, Op, clearly you feel hurt. Just talk to your boyfriend about how it made you feel and apologize for not communicating any better. Every man will be different in how they handle those situations. Esh. I don't get these comments. Not the asshole. It's common sense that if someone in your group says they're going to the bathroom, you wait for them outside. I have never in my life met a person who needed that expectation explicitly spelled out for them. Not the asshole. If it's been so long that strangers are offering to get you an Uber, that's not just a couple of minutes. Where did he think you were? What if you were stuck in the bathroom? When was he going to come and find you? Yes, it's not his fault you didn't have your phone, but I'd find it weird if a partner wasn't at least making an effort to find me, if they knew they couldn't contact me. Going against the grain here and thinking you're not the asshole. If your partner knew you were just going to the toilet, the decent thing to do would be to wait for you when he knew you didn't have your phone. Boyfriend's a bit lazy. I'd have either waited outside the toilets or said, "Hey, I'll be sat on the sofas when you're done." You're the asshole mostly. It wasn't long, and it sounds like you get quickly pulled into catastrophic thinking, e.g., what if something happens to me? Nani media. Yes. I know. I'm Tamual. I see her mama. Maybe other situations with him have made you feel this way unnoticed before, so it added to this feeling. I've been this scenario before, but when we found each other, we just laughed. Like, haha, I went downstairs, you were upstairs. But we are both quite relaxed people.